Good morning. Mr. Godfrey here, and in this video I'd like you and I'd like to have your parents watch along. This video explains the flipped classroom. Gives you some background as to why we're doing it, what you can expect in the class, and I'd like you to watch it with your parents if they can. And I'm going to allow another teacher who's been using this model to explain it to you. Crystal Kirch, and I really like how she has set up her classroom, so we'll be doing a lot of the same things that she does. I think that this will really provide an environment where you can be very successful in math this year. So I'm going to play the video and have you watch it, and she'll explain it to you. And then at the end, I'll come back and we'll talk about a couple things, and then we'll wrap this up. So the flipped classroom, why don't you go ahead and watch this video and enjoy.
Rather than on me. But what does that mean exactly? How is the flipped classroom different from what you are used to? In a flipped classroom, I am not up in the front of the classroom giving a lesson every day because you watch the lesson before you come to class on your computer, TV, or mobile device. A 45-minute in-class lesson is whittled down to an 8 to 15-minute video lesson, so you save a lot of time and are able to learn at your own pace, whether that be faster or slower than your peers. You are completely in charge of your own learning and the speed at which you receive the information. When you come to class, you are ready to discuss the material, ask and answer questions, solve problems, and apply your learning in a variety of different ways. I'm able to walk around the entire period and help you either individually or in small groups, clarifying misconceptions and asking you questions to make you think deeper about what you are learning. It's a much better use of time, and the best part is that you have a ton of help around you if you need it. My role has flipped from spoon-feeding you the content on a daily basis to providing you with all the resources and support you need to master this math class. It is now your responsibility to learn it. And that is exactly what the flipped classroom is. Flipping the responsibility for learning and focus of classroom time from the teacher to the student. In a traditional class, students are very passive and expecting the teacher to tell them exactly what they need to do, when they need to do it, and how they need to do it. The teacher is generally in full control of everything that goes on. In the flipped classroom, the responsibility for learning is flipped to the student instead of the teacher. While I will still be providing all the resources you need to learn, it will be done in an individualized way and in a way that allows you to be active learners both in and out of class. These resources might be videos, websites, or other sources that I find helpful, and you will even learn to find resources on your own. Because you have all the information you need in terms of the lesson, you are able to learn the material at your own pace, in your own time, in your own place, rather than during the 54-minute class period. The flipped classroom enables you to take full responsibility for your learning and for class time to be focused on your individual and unique needs. And now I have the time to focus on you and to help you in the best way that you need it. That's what the flipped classroom is all about, focusing on the student and helping the student to succeed in the best possible way. You are the one that matters the most in our flipped classroom. Some of you may be thinking, this sounds awesome, let's get started. Others of you may be wondering why we are making this change. You're thinking, isn't what we've done the last 100 years good enough? I don't know about you, but I'm not okay with being good enough. I want to be great. Because of the flip that will be happening, we are now able to make the best use of our time together to help you learn how to manage your own learning and to challenge ourselves in ways that we weren't able to in a traditional classroom. We can no longer settle with just getting by, playing school, and passing tests. Surface-level learning that is spoon-fed to you is just not enough anymore. I do know that change is difficult, and it will be rough for you at first as you transition to the expectations of a flipped classroom. But I will be here every step of the way to support you and help you as you make this transition. I know that even though it will be hard at first to get used to this new style of learning, you will be grateful for it in the end because you will have learned math much better and deeper than you ever have before. The most important thing is to start off with a positive attitude towards the change and be open to learning in a new way. To summarize, my ultimate goal is to help you learn. I have found that teaching for 45 minutes and then having you go home to try the problems on your own for 30 to 45 minutes was not the most effective use of my time with you. So we are flipping things around. You get the lesson at home, you take some time to process it, and you try a few examples on your own to test your knowledge. Then in class, we can spend the entire period working together, asking and answering questions, solving problems, working in small groups and one-on-one, applying our knowledge, and helping you to learn, understand, and succeed. I think that sounds awesome. Wow, this was a lot. At the end of this video, I would like you to write down all of the questions, comments, and concerns you have regarding the flipped classroom. We will be spending time in class over the next week discussing what you write down, and this will help us work together as we make this transition and make sure that everyone will succeed. I'm looking forward to a great year with you in our flipped classroom.
Okay, so that's what the flipped classroom is all about, and again, Crystal Kirch, I want to thank her for that video, and she really does express really what I want to do for you is to really give you the opportunity to work and be successful, and give me the opportunity to really help you on an individual basis as needed, or have other classmates help you to really open up some resources to you where you can really get in and tackle these mathematical concepts and really be successful at them, rather than sitting at home trying to do them on your own and then getting frustrated when you don't know how to do a problem. So hopefully that explains some of those, and what I would like you to do is, again, is to write down in your composition notebook, write down all the questions, comments, and concerns that you may have regarding the flipped classroom. I'd like you to do at least four comments, and they can be things you're excited about, things you're concerned about, maybe situations, well, what do I do in this case, what do I do in this case, and bring those to class so we can discuss those. And again, it's new for both of us, and so there's going to be challenges, there's going to be changes along the way. Some things will work, some things won't work, and so we'll be making adjustments as we go along, but I really need your input as we go along, from you, the student, and the parents, so we can again help the student be successful, or as successful as we possibly can. So looking forward to a great year, and write those things down in your composition notebook, and we'll see you in class.